Hey guys, welcome back to the Rockford Ordnance. It's getting close to Christmas and we're getting a little festive here. We got our green vest and even some green readers. And we got a little early Christmas present today. So, last weekend we were out shooting our Aero Precision DMR. You guys saw it in a previous video, a couple weeks ago. And we've had this rifle for quite a while, a few years, and just hadn't shown it. But, you know, the gun's so nice and I enjoy shooting it so much. Been working up a bunch of loads for it. And we've been shooting it a lot lately. And had a little range mishap. Nothing too crazy, but we're gonna replace the barrel on it. Nothing major, like I said, didn't blow the gun up or anything, just kind of something stupid on my part, and I've lost confidence in that barrel. That being said, and for YouTube's sake, we are not building any guns, modifying, showing you how to do anything. We're just gonna show some changes we're gonna make to the rifle, off camera of course, and then we're gonna hopefully get some better accuracy out of it, and we're gonna bring you some range reports and stuff on it down the road. But I wanted to show you the new barrel we got for this. So, little background on it. This was the barrel that was in it, and this is a Ballistic Advantage. I'll read you off of here. It's a 5.56 by 45 NATO, 1-in-7 twist, 4150 chromoly, medium profile, just a nice barrel. It shot really well. When I built this rifle, I wanted to go along that DMR route, but we had some budget constraints, and this is what they happened to have at the time and went with it. And it's actually shot really well. Let me show you a target we had shot just before this. Now, being 1-in-7, this gun prefers heavier bullets, so 68 grain, 75 grain we shoot a lot, and even heavier, but 75 is what we usually shoot. But I was doing some testing between 55s, 68s, and 75s, and had started out with the 55s that morning, and here's what we got. There's a group 1.5, 1.4, that one had a flyer down here, so 3.06, and 1.8. The 4 group average was 1.954 MOA, and that was with 55 grain Hornady bolt tail full metal jackets. That is a 20-inch barrel, by the way, and the gun has shot much better groups than that in the past. So we go shopping for a barrel, and I want to do the same thing basically, but better. I always probably would have preferred a stainless steel barrel on it, but at the time I couldn't find one that was coated black. I didn't want to put a silver barrel on the gun, and we've got some more capability now here. So I went shopping for stainless, and I figured, hey, we got our Cerakote almost up and running. I'll be able to Cerakote it, so that's really cool. I get to looking around, and my usual sources, Faxon, Ballistic Advantage, etc. Everybody's sold out. It's the holidays. People are buying gifts, you know. So I come across this company, and frankly, I hadn't ever given them much thought. But yeah, the little gift bringer truck pulled in the driveway today and brought us a box. So we're gonna do a little unboxing. So check this out. So we got on the old shopping box and ordered this baby up. Came from Primary Arms, and I've done business with them before. They do a nice job. Sent me a little thank you for your order card, and I'll show you what else they sent. You know, stickers are always fun. Let's see what we got here. Gray Ghost Precision, and I love PA, Primary Arms, not Pennsylvania, sticker. And here's the cool part. A lot of box for not that big a box. But I've ordered a lot of barrels over the years, and this thing just came neatly packaged. I was kind of shocked when I saw this, but then when I opened this, I was even more taken back. We use a bunch of brands. I've used Faxon, I've used Ballistic Advantage, and then I got this. And look at this. It's like you're getting jewelry, right? It's Roscoe manufacturing, and I really had never looked at their stuff before, but read some reviews and read about what goes into their barrels and all. They're right here in the US, Rhode Island, I believe, and yeah, so we ordered it up. Take the top off, and they give you a little thank you card as well with a bulldog on there and a nice looking owner. And more stickers, Roscoe Manufacturing. And here is the barrel. So yeah, we went stainless steel, and essentially it's got the same specs as our ballistic barrel, or our Ballistic Advantage barrel, except instead of 5.56, we went 223 Wild. So for those of you that aren't familiar with it, or maybe you've seen it and wondered, what the heck, 223 Wild? Is that some Wildcat caliber or something? No. In a nutshell, here's what it is. If you have a 223 barrel, you can shoot 223, but you can't shoot 5.56. If you have a 5.56 barrel, you can shoot 223 and 5.56. And it'll deal with the pressures. It's all a pressure thing. So yeah, Wild kind of splits the difference, let's say. It optimizes both. So other than the 5.56 Wild, or 223 Wild I should say, is how they refer to it, everything else is pretty close. So this is just a gorgeous barrel, and let's go through the specs real quick. It's 223 Wild, like we talked about. It's 1 in 7 on the twist. It's 20 inch, and it's made of 416R stainless steel. It's got a recessed crown, which is really, really nice, and everything about it seems to be done really well. I checked out the insides, and the gas port is done really well. Another nice thing is they pre-dimple it for you, so that's great if you're using a set screw type gas block, and it really helps you align it. So I checked the alignment by putting the gas block on without the screw in there, and when I line it up, it shows me that it's just a hair off of the shoulder here, and it's a perfect alignment. So all you got to do is line up your dimple with the hole, and your gas block will be perfectly aligned. Like I said, we've already tried it, and worked out great. The other thing is they finished this barrel with an 80 grit blasting, and that's exactly what Cerakote calls for to pre-finish any metal that you're going to coat. 80 grit is what they call for. So it's a perfect finish to Cerakote. We're going to Cerakote the barrel. We are going to Cerakote the gas block, and maybe even the tube, and probably whatever muzzle device we choose as well. So let me ask you guys, what type of muzzle device would you put on this? So we dyed the barrel and we test fit it, and we were trying to make sure that our upper was perfectly in line with the barrel, that everything sat flush in there, that there wasn't any high spots or anything. And after test fitting it and looking, we've got a perfect ring around there, so nothing to do there. Should be fairly straightforward. Now, the Ballistic Advantage barrel had a lightly snug fit, and this fits about the same. I've had some barrels that are really snug. I mean, they go in there really snug, nice, and that's how I'd like it. These are snug, but just not that super snug. So what we use in that case is a certain type of Loctite. This is 680. There's also, I think, 609, maybe it is. But they're essentially, they call them retaining compounds. They're green Loctite. Some people refer to them as wicking Loctite. You can use them on tapered shafts, things like that. Holds it together. Holds them together really well too. But anytime you have like a slip fit with two cylindrical shaped objects and maybe there's a tiny gap, this will take up that gap. And that's the difference between the 680 and I believe what 609 I think it is one will fill a larger gap. And we're talking guys like 5 thousandths to maybe 15 thousandths, and then the other one will do I think up to like 0.250, something like that. We have nowhere near that. There's no wiggle to it, but it's just an extra measure for accurizing. We'll coat this in it, we'll put it in, we'll torque the barrel down, and it cures in about 10 minutes, and everything's perfect then. There's no room at all, and it just helps accurize it even a bit more. It's just worked out well for us in the past, so we're going to continue to do it. When I've got a really super snug barrel, I don't bother with it, or maybe just a carbine or something like that. But with this, we're looking for every ounce we can get. You know, that gun shot right around MOA 1.5, sometimes better, and we're really looking to get every ounce we can out of this. So let's see what happens. Just a little tip. It's something I use when I put these guns together. Some anti-seize. I like the copper stuff. It's what Glock uses. When you guys see that orange rust color, it's the color of the label actually. When you see that in a Glock, that's what it is. It's anti-seize. It's thread lubricant. You can use it as a regular lubricant too. It works well. It stays where you put it, kind of thing. And we use it on all our barrel threads. Matter of fact, when I took this one apart, it came apart like a breeze, no problem. And then little stuff for like the gas block, we just use blue Loctite. Not a big deal. We're not changing anything else on the gun. Everything is going back together as it was, just the barrel. So it's going to be interesting, and we'll bring it to you when it's done. But this Roscoe barrel is very, very nice. I'm liking it. Took a look down the barrel. The gas port's done nicely. Rifling looks great, clean as could be. The threading on the muzzle looks great. We may change the muzzle device out, not sure yet. We're running an A2 flash hider on it. But I may do something, it'll be a flash hider, maybe something with not a brake, because it's a DMR rifle. We don't want the extra noise, but I don't know, maybe a comp, something like that. Really just looking to cut the flash. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to use the same old gas block. No reason to change any of this, although we'll probably Cerakote that too. And I think we're going to Cerakote our optic as well, which is our primary arms 2.5 by 10. That's the Gold Series GLX, locking turrets and all. Just works phenomenal. I really like this scope. One thing I did want to show you, we talked about in the video on the Aero Precision DMR build. Well, here's the upper receiver, right? This is how you would buy it. And it's their M4E1 enhanced. And the enhanced is this. You don't have a regular barrel nut going on there. So the barrel obviously goes in there, and it's supported by this big monolithic piece here, and the barrel nut is internal to it. So everything is supported here. Barrel's in there. Handguard is actually mounted to not a barrel nut, but the actual receiver. So it takes all the input out of the barrel nut, which contacts the barrel, and puts it here. Makes for an overall stronger gun and less input into the barrel. The thought process is, makes the gun more accurate, that's all. So I know you guys hadn't seen this, and I thought I'd show it to you so you understood what it looked like. Pretty nifty. And yeah, that's about it. So over the next couple days, we will put everything back together and go from there. But yeah, no building, can't do that on YouTube, so we're not. But just kind of showing you where we're going with this barrel, and then we'll bring you a shooting report and some shots from the range, and hopefully it tightens our groups up a bit. Although there's not a lot to gain there. This thing is super, super accurate the way it was. It's unfortunate what happened to the barrel, but hey, things happen. So hope you understand the enhanced receiver a little better. Let us know what you think. If you've got a Roscoe barrel, let us know how it's worked out for you. If you've used 2.2 Wild, let us know how that's worked out for you. And on a DMR, what kind of muzzle brake would you use? And what do you think of the Cerakote on the barrel? I think it's going to be cool. All flat dark earth and flat dark earth on the barrel. I always like that look. So going to be kind of cool. We may put it together, shoot it, see how things go, and then I may tear it down again to do this, to Cerakote it, simply because I'm excited to get it put together, and I can't get the Cerakote going for about another week. So we'll see how it goes. But thanks for stopping in, guys, and checking it out. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll give you some tips on putting a barrel together, and when we go to mount it and all. Just some tips that you can use to accurize your gun a little bit. But until then, thanks for stopping by. Please check out our Instagram, check out our Facebook, check out our live stream Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock Central Time. Get in the chat there. We talk about what you want to talk about. So guys ask questions, we answer them. We talk about firearm current events, little 2A stuff, new products, all kinds of stuff, and we have a good time. A lot about AKs, but hey, we cover ARs too, and it's a ton of fun. So make sure you stop by and check it out. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and as always, Rockford Ordnance out.